Hey everybody, how you doing? Sam Snyder here, the Homemade Entrepreneur, and today I kind of just want to talk to you guys about private label products and some of the biggest mistakes, and really the five most common mistakes that newbies make, and not only people that are new to private label, but even people that have been in it for a while. A couple of these mistakes I've made, some mostly when I was new, just getting started. One of these I made a few months ago. Talk about that in a second. So some of the five big mistakes when it comes to private labeling any product. First is not knowing if your product is profitable. Okay. If your product is not profitable, it doesn't matter what your price point is, doesn't matter how much marketing you do, chances are you're not going to make any money. So you need to know if people are buying your product. And the best way to do that is you go to Jungle Scout. I'll put a link in the description below. Go to Jungle Scout. Yeah, it costs money, but what doesn't cost money these days? Go to Jungle Scout. The nice thing about it, it will tell you about how many products you're going to sell, how competitive that category is, how competitive that product is going to be. And that's going to show you how difficult it will be to market your product and actually gain a little bit of momentum and start selling it. Because my next thing, no marketing plan. If your plan is to have some, I don't know, some, let's say it's I always use a yoga mat. Let's say your plan is to have a new, fancier yoga mat. Maybe it has a, I don't know, built-in cup holder or something. No, something dumb. Anyway, so if you have no marketing plan, you don't know how you're gonna sell it, how you're gonna get it out there to your target market, whether it's through Facebook, through pay-per-click. You're gonna do cold call people. You're gonna take it to Walmart. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have no marketing plan, it doesn't matter how great your product is or how bad it is if it's a yoga mat with a cup holder. Okay, next thing. If you are overpaying for your products, you are gonna lose money. It's gonna be a terrible business for you. You're gonna have a terrible year if you're overpaying for all your products. And the way you know if you're overpaying is pretty much based on what your margins are. If you have terrible margins, especially with private label, if your margins are anywhere around 20%, 30%, that's terrible. You need to get it up. You need to at least double it. Most people, they try to aim right around 70% profit margin on all their products. Some can get a little higher. Some you're down close to like 50%. But you just need to keep that in mind. What are your margins? Are you overpaying for it? If you are, and your margins are close to 30 to 40%, call your supplier or the manufacturer and see, is there a way you can get your price down? Is there something they're doing that is costing you more money? Is it the way it's being shipped? Is it being shipped directly to you? Once you have the product and you know it's a good product, it sells, then you need to have your product shipped directly to Amazon. So sometimes some of the suppliers will do that for you. You send them the labels, they will label it, and then they will send it into Amazon. Other ones, they won't label it, but they will. Most of them charge a fee, or you can have them send it directly to Amazon. You need to set up the shipment though. You have it sent directly to the warehouse, and Amazon will label it for you. Obviously, another fee. Or some people they like to have another company do it. So maybe the supplier manufacturer won't do labels and won't ship it to Amazon. You can have them ship it to another warehouse, which is they do kind of the whole collection. They get all your items, they will package it for you, send it to Amazon, they will label it, everything. So it's kind of a third party service, and there's a bunch out there. None that I've used. Any of the manufacturers that I've dealt with, they will either ship it directly to Amazon. One would actually label it for me, which saved me about 5 cents a product or per unit, because what they charge compared to what Amazon charged. Anyway, so that's another thing, overpaying for products. I know I kind of got off on that one, but that's one way you can save money, is by not having it sent to you directly, and you save off that shipping cost because it doesn't get sent to you, and then you pay for shipping, so you save, say, a few $100 every order you have. Another one. This is one that gets a lot of people. It got me. A few months ago, I think it was a few months ago, I had a product that was selling well. It was doing really good. It jumped. The ranking jumped. It was, I think, in the top 16. I think it was 16. 16 or 17 in a category. It was selling really well. It wasn't a main category, but it was still selling really well. Sold out. By the time I figured out I was gonna sell out, the manufacturer that I was ordering the stuff from, it was gonna take them about 3 weeks to get the order completed. So what I had done is I had to break up the order, end up ordering double the inventory. That time had them break up the inventory, or break up that order to make 2 different ones. So it took them like I think it was like 10-11 days to get the first one, and then it was a little bit after that they got the second one shipped out, and got my stock replenished and started selling again. But this is one that gets a lot of people. If you don't have inventory at Amazon, you're not going to be able to sell any of it. Okay? Another thing. No direction. Okay? Don't get that confused with One Direction. This is not the band. No direction simply means you do not have a direction for your business, for your private label product. If you're creating a whole product line, don't jump into pet products and then go into small home electronics, and then jump into office products, and then you're over to who knows, the sweaters and shoes. You need to have some type of direction, and this is huge because a lot of people have great products. Let's say you have a cookie sheet and it's selling great. You have a cookie sheet, and then someone with a direction would do a cookie sheet, do muffin pans, do spatulas and different cooking accessories, or do knives, and they mix it up, but at the same time they stay kind of in their lane. They're not going to jump off in pet supplies when they're talking about cooking. When you have cooking products, you need to sell more cooking products, because you can market to the same people. You can promote to the same people. You can get somebody that bought that cookie sheet, get them to buy the muffin pan or the bread pan, or I don't cook, so I don't know a lot about that whole thing. I do have some products that are coming to me fairly soon in that category. That's why I do know a little bit about it, but I don't cook, so that's my biggest weakness. I don't cook, don't know a lot about that, but I do know how to market. Okay, so those are 5 main private label mistakes people make. One other one I'll just throw out there is people overprice their products all the time. Doesn't matter if they're making 200, 300, 400% profit on this item, they will overprice it, mainly because they either don't see it out there in the marketplace, so they think, oh, they got something special. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but chances are people are not going to pay for something that they have never seen before. So you need to get your price point just right. You need to almost give away the first few items, get some reviews on Amazon, get some people that will talk about it on social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Those are ways that you can get out there very quickly. So I highly recommend using social media. If you're not already, use email marketing, use YouTube. It's a great thing to use. So if you have any questions on private label products or how to get your product out there, let me know. Send me an email, comment below. Happy to answer any questions you have. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that button right there, become to date, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright, you guys, take care.